For this assignment, I chose the poem Battle of Birmingham by Dudley Randall. Dudley Randall was an African American born January 14, 1914 in Washington, D.C. He moved to Detroit in 1920 at the age of 6. He had his first published poem by the age of 13. He served in World War II, visited the Soviet Union, earned degrees in English and library sciences, and had an identification with Africa, all of which contributed to the inspiration for his poems. He was a poet, publisher, editor, and founder of Broadside Press. One of his more popular poems was Ballad of Birmingham, written in response to the 1963 bombing of a church where 4 children were killed. This is a picture of Mr. Randall. And the poem is as follows. Ballad of Birmingham. Mother dear, may I go downtown instead of out to play, and march the streets of Birmingham in a freedom march today? No, baby, no, you may not go, for the dogs are fierce and wild, and clubs and hoses, guns and jails aren't food for a child. But mother, I won't be alone. Other children will go with me and march the streets of Birmingham to make our country free. No, baby, no, you may not go, for I fear those guns will fire, but you may go to church instead and sing in the children's choir. She has combed and brushed her night-dark hair and bathed rose-petal sweet, and drawn white gloves on her small brown hands and white shoes on her feet. The mother smiled to know her child was in the sacred place, but that smile was the last smile to come upon her face. For when she heard the explosion, her eyes grew wet and wild. She raced through the streets of Birmingham, calling for her child. She clawed through bits of glass and brick, then lifted out a shoe. Oh, here's the shoe my baby wore, but baby, where are you? This is a thesis statement. This ironic poem depicts a mother's love for her child, racial issues in the 1960s, and unnecessary violence. My supporting points are as follows. To support the mother's love for her child, the mother keeps her child out of the violent streets and sends her to church, which ends up being kind of ironic, being the church blows up. In the first stanza, lines 3 and 4 state, and march the streets of Birmingham in a freedom march today, which goes along with the point of the racial issues. The 7th stanza, line 25 states, for when she heard the explosion, referring to a bomb. That goes with the violence aspect. And the 8th stanza, line 29 states, she clawed through bits of glass and brick, showing she searched for her child in the debris from the exploded church, which shows her love for her child and the violence. And this is it. Thank you.